Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Cluster 87 here. Today it's April 29th, 2016. In this video guys, I'm gonna show you a really cool feature which is called Account Control, and basically what it allows this is basically to set strict rules upon the transaction over an account, an NXT account. So basically, previously with phased accounts, basically you could initialize a transaction and then you need someone to sign in order to finalize that transaction. But basically accounts were free, let's say, so it was a choice. What account control allows us is to make it an obligation, let's say, that some rules are set upon an account in order to do transactions, and these rules are choosable basically. So let's head over the definition of account control. So as we can see, any account can be restricted to only be allowed to issue phased transaction subject to a specific voting model. This is achieved by the account submitting a set phasing only transaction using the set phasing only control API. Once set the phasing only account control can only be disabled or changed with another transaction, itself subject to the currently set phasing restrictions. Note that by transaction and by hash voting models are not allowed for phasing control. Okay, to prevent deadlocks due to cyclic account control restrictions, approval transactions themselves are not subject to phasing only account control. When setting phasing account control, a maximum fees total can be specified, limiting the total fees for currently pending phased transactions of the controlled account, and the limits can be placed on minimum or maximum phasing duration allowed. Transaction of accounts subject to phasing account control with restriction on maximum fees are throttled at 1 per account per block. And this feature was out in the public since the 1.7 release. One cool use case, actually, I'm gonna demonstrate. So basically, there was a developer that offered to create a plugin, and basically we posed a bounty, let's say, and so we agreed upon this upon this method of transaction, basically. So we are gonna send our funds over an account, and only if we are in agreement we will send the funds to the developer. So let's head over the NXT account, because it's not really straightforward, let's say. So in order to set up the account control, you had to click over the amount of NXT and then choose account control. In order set up mandatory approval. In order to let's say have a straightforward management over this account, I will choose the simplest one, which is by number of accounts. So the number of accounts are basically 3, Let's see. Necessary vote account or amount reached for the transaction to become valid. Okay, so basically we are three person that like to make a bounty. So here the following accounts will be allowed to approve the transaction. Mandatory for approvals by account. Exactly. I'm gonna set up basically 2 more accounts over this whitelist paper, because I will have the passphrase over this account, let's say. So I will initialize it, but in order for the funds to be executed, I will need the approval of 1 person out of 3, let's say, including myself. So it's 2 out of 3. So let's place the other 2. First one, it's this. Copy and paste. And then let's add another account, which is this one. Copy and paste. So basically, in order to move funds over this account, this very account, I will need an approval of, let's say, one of these other 2 accounts apart from my approval. So no minimum balance will be required in order to perform this transaction. I will not set up any phasing, so I want the transaction to be immediate, let's say after I get the approval. Let's calculate the fee, which is 1 NXT, and everything, it should be good to go. Let's place the passphrase, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, submit, and now we will have to wait for the 1 minute block. So see you. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Thanks to the kind magic of video editing. As you can see, the funds has just risen. We received this ordinary payment. So now I will send the funds to the developer. So send NXT, and let's get to let's get to the address, recipient address, amount, okay. As you can see, the fee it's 2 because I will need the confirmation basically. As you can see, mandatory approval account control is enabled. Please finish hide. Exactly. This is just the time frame. After that time frame, the transaction that I am going to initialize basically won't be fulfilled. exactly. The recipient account named devlux has a public key and a balance of. So passphrase from my side, Control C, Control V, and let's send the funds. Okay. So we'll catch you later, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. As you can see, one block has passed, so I got one confirmation, and as you can see, even if the amount just dropped out for the 15,000 amount, actually I need an approval, as you can see. So I will catch you later, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. As we can see from this transaction over here, we got 5 confirmations, and basically we reached the quorum, basically. Transaction details. So we see that it's a phased transaction and has been approved, basically. So this is it. I hope you find this video informative. Let's see you over the next one. Bye bye, guys. See you.